bullshit. No one at St. Jude's Hospital gave the new nurse, Clara, a second thought. She was quiet, efficient, and had a calming presence that soothed even the most anxious patients. She kept to herself, her past a closed book. Colleagues just assumed she came from a small town, seeking a fresh start in the city. They saw a competent nurse, nothing more, little. Did they know, Clara's hands, which now gently administered medicine, had once commanded entire battalions. Her calm demeanor wasn't just a professional courtesy. It was the forged steel of a seasoned army general who had faced down threats far greater than a hospital emergency. Her life was a carefully constructed cover, a peaceful sanctuary from a world of conflict she had left behind. Or so she thought. One Tuesday afternoon, that peace was shattered. The rhythmic beeps of heart monitors were drowned out by the crash of glass and the terrifying sound of automatic gunfire. Doctors, nurses, and patients scrambled for cover as a group of heavily armed men stormed the lobby. They moved with military precision, their faces hidden behind masks, their intentions brutally clear. They weren't there to rob the pharmacy. They were taking the entire hospital hostage. The city's police force was quickly on the scene. But they were outmatched, held at bay by a well-equipped and ruthless enemy. Inside, fear was a tangible thing, a suffocating blanket that settled over everyone. Everyone except Clara. While others hid, Clara's training kicked in. The nurse disappeared, and the general took her place. Her eyes, usually soft and reassuring, now scanned the chaos with tactical sharpness. She wasn't seeing patients. She was seeing assets and liabilities. She wasn't seeing hallways. She was seeing firing lines and choke points. She moved silently through the terrified crowds, her voice a low, commanding whisper. Guiding people to safer locations, her instructions clear and precise. The head of surgery, Dr. Evans, watched in disbelief as the quiet nurse he barely knew began organizing a resistance right under the attackers' noses. He saw her create makeshift barriers, identify escape routes, and assess the enemy's strength and numbers with an unnerving accuracy. Who was this woman? Clara found a small group of security guards, their faces pale with fear. "Gamia comes," she ordered, her tone leaving no room for argument. She quickly established a secure communication line, not with the police outside, but with a number she knew by heart, a direct link to her old unit. "This is General Miller." She spoke into the radio, her voice steady. "Black. I am at St. Jude's Hospital. Hostile takeover. Multiple armed combatants. I am activating Operation Nightingale." On the other end, there was a stunned silence, then a swift acknowledgement. Operation Nightingale was a contingency plan she herself had designed, a protocol for a civilian crisis involving a high-level military asset. The gears of a powerful, unseen machine began to turn. Backed. Inside, Clara wasn't waiting for rescue. She was the rescuer. Using her intimate knowledge of the hospital's layout, she began to dismantle the attackers' operation from the inside. She created diversions, sabotaged their communication equipment, and armed a few brave hospital staff with whatever they could find. She moved like a ghost through the ventilation shafts and service corridors. A one-woman army, turning the hospital into a maze the invaders couldn't navigate. The armed men, who had felt so in control, suddenly found themselves hunted. They were being picked off one by one, not by an outside force, but by an unseen phantom within the walls. Their confidence crumbled, replaced by confusion and fear. They'd stormed a hospital, but they had walked into a general's battlefield. The legend of the quiet nurse was just beginning. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.